The English language has as many as 44 sounds, whereas there are only 39 sounds in Spanish. However, some Spanish sounds are very hard for native English speakers to pronounce. For instance, it's very difficult for native English speakers to pronounce the Spanish R, or should I say, the Spanish R's.
Can I roll your R's?
Rolling your R's.
Roll their R's. Roll your R's.
Roll your R's. Roll your R's.
Roll your R's.
Rolling your R's.
Okay. How about this?
Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico.
El Partido Demócrata de Joe Biden se ha convertido en el Partido Socialista. Nuestro país merece algo mejor.
Okay, we're definitely struggling here. But why? This is the English R, which looks like a normal R just turned upside down. The English R is called the alveolar approximant, and it is the sound that you would encounter in words like
robust, relic, very, rough.
To fully understand the English R, we also need to talk about rhoticity.
Accents are usually subdivided into rhotic or non-rhotic. What rhotic means or rhoticity means is R-ness. When this R-ness gets dropped, that becomes a non-rhotic accent. So a lot of southern accents in the States, for example, tend to have a slightly harder R that happens. A hard tongue bunching, the tongue pulling back and bunching up to make that R a little bit stronger. In general, another funky thing Americans tend to do is that we tend to take our R sounds in general and we tend to round them slightly. So we add a little bit of rounding to them, which doesn't happen as much in many other cultures.
The first Spanish R looks like this and sounds like this. Let's contrast this sound with the English sound. This Spanish R is called the alveolar tap or the alveolar flap, and you encounter this sound in words like
Tener, comprender, mejor, saber.
This normal-looking shaped R is the second Spanish R, and it sounds like this. It's called the trill or rolled R and is known to be very difficult to pronounce. The official name of this R is the alveolar trill. There are cases where you have to trill your R's. For instance, when the word starts with an R, when there's a double R in a word, or when letters like L, M, N, S, X, or Z precede the letter R. Sometimes it's totally up to you if you want to roll your R or not. For example, when the R is placed at the end of a syllable in a word, when the R is placed at the end of a word, or when the R is part of a consonant cluster like BR, CR, DR, FR, GR, PR, or TR.
Ra, ra. Ra, ra. Ra, ra. Ra, ra. Ra, ra. Ra, ra.